Hi, welcome to my SEO presentation. My name is Ron Hall, and I'm going to be talking to you for the next 5 to 7 minutes about SEO. So what is search engine optimization? You're probably asking that question right now. SEO is simply putting content in front of people who overtly and explicitly desire via keywords for a particular product, service, or piece of information. In other words, it's making sure that your good or service or product appears when people are searching for it. Did you know that if you're not there when they go to look, they'll discount you before they go look? If you're not among the choices, then you can't be considered. So in my first example, let's say that your mother-in-law is coming to visit you in Nashville. She needs a place to stay and there's no room in your house. So she asks you to look for a place that she can stay in Nashville, and she asks you to check the internet because she heard that's where all the deals are. So the first thing you do is you look for a hotel in Nashville. You get hotels from Brentwood, Antioch, Gallatin, Hendersonville, downtown Nashville, West Nashville. There's too many results. So then you ask your mother-in-law, where does she want to stay? And she says that she enjoyed downtown Nashville the last time she was here and she wanted to stay there again. So then you look for a hotel in downtown Nashville. And from there you see about 5 or 6 results and you start calling to see who has a room available on the date that she is coming. The data shows that it's that second or third narrowed down search that results in customer conversions and sales. So it's not the hotel in Nashville, but it's a hotel in downtown Nashville. If she wanted to see the Grand Ole Opry, it might be a hotel at the Grand Ole Opry. Or if she were on a budget, it might be a hotel in downtown Nashville that's inexpensive. So it's important to know that it is that second or third narrowed down search that results in customer conversion and sales, not that first broad one. My second example is brand versus search. If I went to a business owner of a Little Caesars pizza and asked them, how do people find you on the internet? Sometimes they'll say they were looking for Little Caesars, so they typed in Little Caesars into the web search. But those people have already decided that they're having Little Caesars pizza. So going back to the mother-in-law example, she asks, what's the best pizza in Nashville? She's an example of somebody that hasn't made up their mind yet. Those are the customers to go after. So when they type in best pizza in Nashville, you get House of Pizza, Mellow Mushroom, Sir Pizza, and my personal favorite, Pizza Perfect. Sometimes when we talk to business owners, they think that there's a search for brand. Some people are, but they've already made up their mind. It's important to come up in the searches for what your business does. So to tap into more customers, the better move is to be able to be found when people search for your business, not your brand. It's important to find out how people are really searching for your business's products or services. So this is where we talk about the first product that we have. It's called the initial report. The initial report costs $1,000 and it represents 10 to 14 hours worth of work. What we do is we research through special software that we use. What are people searching for to look for your business? You might be surprised at some of the search terms that people are using. We search your competitors. We find out both from you who you feel your competitors are, and we do some research on the internet to find out who some other competitors may be, what they're doing, what search terms that they're focusing on, what they're coming up with, and what some of their strategies are. We also look into your website and we outline different changes that can be made on your website in order to improve search engine optimization. We also outline some key steps outside of your website that will help with your search engine presence. The initial report is the 10 to 14 hours we spend on your website, your business, your industry, and your competition. It's really the starting point for good SEO, as we get to know what your business's trends are, how your business works, and more importantly, how Google views your business. Because Google ranks businesses differently and business websites based on the type of business that it is. The initial report's not an oil change. It's not something that we use to get you in the door. Or as this cartoon says, it's a good thing that you came in for our special. You may never have known you needed all this stuff. It's not what the initial report is. The initial report may seem expensive, but it actually acts as a blueprint for action. It's chock full of insights, and it's extremely detailed. What we outline for you and what we practice for you is long-term results. Take a look at this Dilbert cartoon. Dilbert comes in and says, Google found out that we use fake links to boost our search rank. The response, now our website only shows up when someone enters the search string, dung for brains. We work for long-term results, not short-term gains. Short-term rank gains can be here today and gone tomorrow, and that's important. Some companies do things that give you immediate results, but those results may not last very long. Google has a tactic that's called blacklisting. If they see unethical SEO being done, they will remove your listing for a period of time. So it's important to understand that long-term results are careful, they're meticulous, they're done with integrity, and they're done over time. Here's another example of what we don't do, a concept called black hat SEO. It's SEO that isn't done with integrity. So the pointy-haired guy says, I want you to use black hat methods to raise our website's ranking on search engines. Dilbert responds, what do you like best about that idea? The fact that it's unethical or the near certainty of getting caught? Pointy-haired guy says, that's sort of a loserish thing to say. Dilbert responds, talking doesn't work for people like me. So the important thing to walk away with is that we work with integrity. We don't do black hat SEO. We don't do methods that you as a business wouldn't do for your customers. With the initial report, once you pay your $1,000, you can decide whether you do it or whether we do it. You can take a do-it-yourself approach where you take the report and you do it in-house. You can hire somebody else. It's really up to you. It's not like bait where we give you something small in order to get you in the door. When you receive your initial report, you have enough information to go and either do it in-house or hire us to do it on a monthly basis. We can also act as hourly consultants to your in-house staff. Here's a funny Dilbert cartoon. Pointy-haired guy says, I hired a paintless weasel to do our search engine optimization. He'll help us game the system, corrupt the integrity of all internet search results for our industry. Your new job title is accomplice. Now, we're not going to do that, but we will partner with you and help guide your in-house staff or you in how to do SEO on an hourly basis if that's what you want. We also help with social media. Social media is very important. It's how people connect. Sometimes it's even the first or second search result for a search term. So in this particular example, we're searching for the exotic pet ferrets in Nashville. And what we see is in the second result, a Facebook page, Music City Ferrets of Nashville. And when they click through, they see a young man with a fistful of ferrets. For social media, we can also measure it. We can let you know how successful it's being. We can create it if you don't have it already. And if you do have it or we've created it, we can also help manage it. Depending on your business and your budget, this can be an add-on or this can be part of your search engine optimization strategy. We can also help with blogging. So in this particular Dilbert cartoon, continuing the trend, we have Tina the tech writer. Pointy-haired guy comes in and says, I'm starting my own blog. Tina says, dear God, no. Pointy-haired guy says, every day I will record my personal thoughts about our business. I need you to write the first one by noon. I can't wait to see what I'm thinking. And that's something that we offer. We offer writing services, so we can write different blogs for your websites. You can approve them, and then they get posted. It's as simple as that. We have blog writers that can go in, research your industry, and write things. You can provide some guidelines for us to write, or you can simply email us content and we'll post it. Blogging is another way to increase your presence on the web. We also do reputation management. What's reputation management? Put simply, reputation management is how your business is perceived on the internet. In this particular example, we can look up a company called the Bertucca Organization. They were Nashville's largest McDonald's franchise at one time. And what you see is that the page is filled with the results from views, news, and reviews.com, which you might think is good. But when you click over, you see it's a website that does reviews about different stores, restaurants, online services, presents different views, etc. And here we see a long line at McDonald's at Nashville Music Valley Drive, which is a Bertucca Organization McDonald's. So you see the search result here isn't favorable. Reputation management is much more expensive depending on the scope of the work. It's often a lot more work than regular search engine optimization. It is something that if you are interested, we are willing to examine it and give you a quote. In closing, it's important for you to know that if you're not where you want to be with internet referrals, we're here to help you get there. If you're already there, we want to help you stay one step ahead of your competition at all times. So whether you've got some distance to cover or ground to protect, go with SEO. You never know what new customers you might find. We found you on Google, and we certainly hope that you'll let us help people find you on Google. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at ron@ronhall.org. And as a recap, the initial report is $1,000. Monthly SEO services are available. They start at $600. The initial report does represent 10 to 14 hours of research on your business, your industry, and your competitors. Thank you, and good day.